red, or I could do that. I could do a white base, and then on the top I could do red, and there's the white, and then I could do blue. Any advice? I'm gonna be a first time mom here. I'm soon 21. Any advice? There's not really advice, but congratulations. But as soon as you hold your baby, it's gonna come to you. There's no manual book, but you got it. You got this. Trust me. I was nervous. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? And that's when your mama instincts kicks in. What? And you just learn as you go.
Nothing. She blackmailed for her account. It's hilarious.
In summer school. So should I try that? That might work, what you said. A white base and then do red and blue. And then what I could do is I could do mica powders. And maybe just do but then I don't want it to mix. Because that's going to look weird. Then it's going to look like a bomb pop. That's why I was doing the glitter. Because I want it to be and I was going to have white stars on the blue. If I do ink, if I do mica powders, it's gonna mix and it's gonna look like not what it needs to look like. I have to do it separate. Unless I just do blue ink on the blue, white. No, it's gonna look stupid. I don't freaking know, dude. You can ombre the glitter. What do you mean, ombre the glitter? I've never done that before. Red and blue makes purple, so you don't want right. I think I might just. I don't know. I guess we can battle. It's supposed to mix it.
Daddy, hello?
Hello?
You wanna play a game?
Sure.
Where you from? Daddy off. Daddy off. Let me.
Florida.
Oh, I know you're from the south somewhere. Somewhere.
Where are you from?
I was born in Romania, but I live in Indiana.
Okay. What's the old cup again? Like the 4th of July, or not the 4th of July. I'm talking the Trump cup?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about chat.
Let's see your chat.
It does not look good. I mean, I kind of.
Hey, Kayla, how you doing, Kayla?
Let's
I'm
see.
looking. I'm looking your chat.
Thanks, guys, for the gifts. Do you
Miss
see what I'm talking
Michaela.
about? Try
This picture
tape.
is cute. Thank you, Miss Michaela.
Fire popsicle.
Everybody wants to see me, Miss Michaela.
Thanks for the Thank God It's Friday. It's not bad. Just try tape. It is bad.
Pharmacy.
Miss Tilly.
I would have to redo it
And thank you, thank you.
with tape.
Let's see how Miss Michaela looks like. Reconciliation station. Let's. Oh man, let's win this one.
Oh, you did that? Yeah. It's not good though. It's not bad. You could probably still sell that cup and just give it a discount. I'd rather just make a new one. I don't like how it looks. I think it looks bad. It's pretty nice. You think so? I don't know what to do with it. Oh man. What the?
No, it's a random person.
What?
No, I keep getting this fucking. No, I keep asking, hey, is so and so there? I'm like, nah, you got the wrong number.
What's up?
Every single day they call me. I'm like,
What you mean, what's up, man?
What does that look for?
What you mean, what's up, man? What you mean?
Huh?
What you mean?
You have a look.
What?
You have a. Oh my. Oh my word. I'm not in the mood for these freaking stupid people. Ugh. Like, don't make what? I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I. Not the fucking flower in his head. Oh my sakes. Oh my god. Can anybody feel like be normal? Oh no, I'm not upset.
It might be that time to smoke you for me.
Say what?
Said, no, I was talking to my child, you feel me? You want a battle?
Yeah. 3-on-1. Where are you from?
Southern, thank you for the follow.
Oh, okay. Taps and roses. Taps and roses.
And
Where are you
please
from?
hurry, you feel me? So
Where are you from?
could you tell me that thing again, mommy, please?
Okay. Taps and roses.
Damn.
Hi. Can you hear me? Muted?
What the fuck?
Hello?
Hey. She talking to me or something?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. What's going on?
I know. I just asked, where are you from?
From California.
Nice. Okay. I
Pleasure.
thought you had me muted, but it's all good, dude.
Oh, no, hold up. I gotta do something.
Guys, one rose, guys. One rose. One rose. We need one rose, guys. We have 3 winning streaks.
Susie, what's it called?
Thank you,
She
Annie.
said
Harry.
he's gonna check me in the night before and he's gonna send confirmer the confirmation code in, and then all I gotta do is get my boarding pass.
Okay, so you'll get your boarding pass.
No one's home, Gabby. Thanks, Kate, for the rose. That's fine. It's all good in the hood. No worries.
She's on my account because she accidentally went live while driving and got fruited.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go live, and then it was at a stoplight. I turned it off, realizing it was playing, and I couldn't go back on. Sounds like he's about to be traveling.
My bad about that. You feel me? I'm trying to figure stuff out. I don't know how to say her name. What? I don't know how to say that.
Your viewers can't hear you. What? Where are you going?
This person said, "Why am I being rude?" What the hell? Oh man, I'm trying to talk to my chat and I gotta figure stuff out. Like I'm really going somewhere, man.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Texas to see my wife. You feel me?
Nice. Safe travels.
Appreciate you. Oh bad, mommy. I don't know what's going on. You feel me? I'm big chilling. You feel me?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my wife, bro.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I feel you.
16. She has 16
16 what? Wins?
people over there.
It's about to be.
Oh bad. Okay then. MVP to my mommy. Thank you.
I have 4 wins. We're getting up to 16. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Miss Michaela. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Kaylee. Thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate you guys. He was rude as fuck. Ugh. What? Whatever. Next. Ugh. Like, as if. I know. That was such a fucking weird battle, dude. I don't like when I get those fucking shits. Like, you did me like.
Hi. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm okay. Just dealing with my friend. She's going through some stuff right now.
I'm sorry. That's rough.
It's okay. Where are you from?
Florida.
You're from where?
Florida.
Florida?
Yep.
Oh, nice. I'm from California. Two opposite places.
There we go.
How is it over there?
Hot and humid.
It's hot and humid. Today it was a little chilly.
Oh, you're lucky. No, I was sweating my ass off today just standing outside. But it was very kind of like rainy and cloudy, but it was very humid.
Well, today over here it was like hot, and then it got cold, and then it was like cloudy, and then the sun came out, and I was like, okay, this is why we're all sick.
Yeah. The weather has no idea what it's doing.
Right? That's crazy. How is it like living in Florida? Is it expensive?
Yeah.
Really? How expensive? I want to know.
Depends on what like you're asking what's expensive.
Like a house, like, or to rent, or like live, like in general.
We're paying $1,800 for a 3-bedroom.
Okay. Girl, over here it will be like.
It does depend on the location. I mean,
Oh, okay.
usually Florida was. I remember years ago, Florida was actually the number one place that was not expensive.
Uh
It was.
huh.
I don't really know what happened, but
Hmm.
Florida was cheap.
Okay, I've never been, but I've been wanting to go.
Yeah, it can be really expensive.
California's like a two bedroom apartment or one bedroom apartment for like $3,000. Mm. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll
And
stay.
you have to make three times the rent. You have to make three times the rent or mortgage or whatever, and you have to put like a deposit and I don't know all kind of crazy stuff. I'm just like, dang. At this point, the homeless people. There's a lot of homeless people over here, right? California is not what it seems. They
Florida
live
is
better
cool.
than us, girl. They live better than us. I seen someone have a big old 65-inch flat TV, and I was like, I want to get like them.
Right?
I was like, no, they didn't. I told my friend, I was like, they living better than us. Can we build a little house on the side of the bridge?
Right?
It's
No, I feel you.
expensive.
I feel you.
It's
Like I
really.
want to be like them.
And they don't have nothing like they get the water from the fire hydrants or like I'm like, oh dang. Yeah, they do. It's crazy out here. But Florida has always sounded really interesting to me. You've traveled outside of Florida or no?
I mean, I was born and raised from, Illinois, but yeah, we just moved here.
And how is it over there?
Florida?
No, Illinois. No,
Depressing.
it's a little ghetto. Yeah, it's ghetto over here. It's ghetto over here. I'm in Los Angeles, so it's a little ghetto. There's like little parts that are like really, really, really ghetto. So I'm just like, okay, this is a little ghetto to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's more depressing. Like, oh,
But you like it over there better?
yeah, it's like sunny and just it's a different environment.
Okay. I want to go. I really do. I've been to like Vegas, Texas,
I haven't been to
Arizona. It's just really hot.
Yeah. Well, I could never do Arizona. That I could never do.
Yeah, it's really hot over there. So I'm like, but that's crazy. Oh my goodness, I met someone from Florida.
We're full. The population is crazy. So
Is
yeah,
it really bad?
so many people here. Yeah. Thank you, Kate.
Oh dang.
There's no room. We're full.
No. Over here too. They're over here using up the little lots that nobody or like the little abandoned houses. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, no. When the sunbirds come in, or snowbirds, sunbirds, when snowbirds come in, that's when things get freaking crazy.
Oh wow. What do these little gifts mean? I'm sorry, this is new to me.
Have you ever battled before?
No, never. This is the
Really?
first time. I seen someone send me a rose and then
Hey,
someone
thank
sent me a Forever Rosa. What is that? Well, whoever sent it to me, thank you. Okay, I got the glasses.
you won.
What does that mean?
So
I don't know what that means. You're my first battle, and I was like, what does a battle even mean?
So it's basically my team versus your team.
Oh, okay.
And so MVP is Kate. Thank you. That kind of went really fast. Thank you, gifters. Thank you, tappers. Let's go, team. And then you have two choices. You can either
thank you, Jess.
cash out your coins for money, or you can keep them and turn them to give something like your coins to somebody else that's battling.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, what does that mean?
Oh, and they got the freaking hammer. Stop with the hammers.
What are the hammers?
Well, do you see a little halo around my head?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So when they're doing that, it's basically to kind of knock down my points or something.
Oh no! Don't do that. Okay, I got this little crown. Thank you for the little crown. Not the hammers. We all trying to eat out here.
Yes, it does.
No. Thank you. Thank you for the sneaky gnomes.
Like it just doesn't like. Am I wrong? Hey. Maybe I am. I don't know. I can't remember.
Thank you. Best wishes. I don't even know, but this is this is my first battle actually.
Let me see.
That's crazy. And I was over here just roaming around because I was like, I'm trying to go live with people. And I was just like, okay, if I'm live for like 13 minutes or so, I had like 2 minutes left. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to do it.
I don't know. That's weird.
Creator unlocks gifting points.
Yeah.
What time is it over there, by the way? I'm sorry.
10:56.
10:56?
Yes.
Over here, it is what? What time? 7:56. Over here, it's 7:56. So there's like a 2.5 hour difference, or
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Ooh, I got a galaxy. Thank you.
What does a galaxy mean? I'm over here asking all these questions.
They're just skips. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you, guys.
Okay, and you've been you battle people a lot, or you get on live, or how does that? Oh, okay.
I do battle. I usually kind of like my content is usually with my son and I, and then I battle, and sometimes I really don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let me go and follow you right now, girly.
Yeah, thanks. I'll follow you back.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just trying to post more content. I don't know. I think I'm funny sometimes. I don't know if I am or not, but I feel like I'm funny sometimes.
Ooh, I don't know. No, you are funny. You're very low key. I like that.
I'm just like, okay, I don't know how to work this.
You'll get there. You got this. Just fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I don't know, like I don't know if it's ever happened to you or like any other little small creators, but I'm kind of like confused on what to post. Like I think I just go with it. I don't know, like, but I want to do more like get ready with me's, or I don't know, like I don't even know where to start, honestly, if I'm gonna be really honest with you.
A lot of people like that.
I'm just like confused. Like I have like a lot of, because I have like there's just like a lot of things that have go on in life. Like I think I have a lot of stories, so I think I'm probably gonna save it for lives. But they're really crazy stories. I'm like, dang. But I'm just like, would people actually listen? That's what I think I doubt myself, honestly.
You got this. I mean, I think a lot of people would probably. I mean, I followed you. I think a lot of people on here. There are a lot of people are telling me that they like you.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. And it's hard to keep up with these comments, but it is because I'm just kind of confused. Like earlier, I don't know. I was just like, please TikTok, don't cancel me, because I was like, I'm over here dead and gone, like my brother. You know, like it's just some humor. I'm sorry, TikTok, don't cancel me right now. But
you only have one brother?
No, I have like 3, but one of them is dead and gone. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm just like, and look, I'm over here like, I over here cut my finger earlier.
Gave you a follow too.
Oh, okay. I'm new to all of this. The more drama means more people, more hate too, but more money. I got a lot of. Oh, that's okay if I lost. You win some, you lose some.
You too. Let's go MVP. Love me. Thanks, Kate. Thanks for Mermaid. Thanks, Michaela.
I have like I'm just like, ooh, a lot of stuff happens. Like, why does it happen? I'm kind of scared though, because it's like, you know how you like, some people are bold and tell their stories. Like I have a bunch of stories to tell, but I feel like a lot of people are so mean. They're so mean.
The one thing that I've learned, so my content was a lot about putting my real life on here about being a mom, and my son's autistic, and I don't
Mine
really
too.
really.
Yes, my son. He just turned 4. He's autistic. So
Oh
I
my
feel you, girl. I feel you.
So I got a lot of hate, a lot of hate. So the one thing that I can give you is don't don't do what I did, and that means don't put too much on here. That's all.
Okay.
I'm trying to say,
So like I put some out there, but like to an extent.
keep it that way.
I just don't like it because people are so mean. Like, and especially a lot of people don't understand that children with autism, like it takes a lot of you. Like it's like mentally, physically, sometimes emotionally, and a lot of people are just like, oh, they're bad, or oh, this and that. Like my mother-in-law, I don't really talk to her right now, but because of those little comments that she made, she's like, oh, you need to whoop your son, and I'm just like, girly, how am I gonna whoop him when he doesn't understand? Like, I literally cried when she told me that. I'm still to this day. Oh, thank you for the rose. Still to this day, I'm just like, how? Like, it's just like, how can you? I don't know. A lot of people are not accepting.
Exactly. And they don't understand. And
No.
it's easy to judge. And trust me, I get a lot of people on here, especially the haters. They judge me like you have no idea. They tell me to discipline my son. They say that he's like, you have no idea. And it is so brutal. And it's like, you could.
Yeah, it's like it's enough that you sometimes feel like you're not doing good, like at all.
Yes.
I have 3 kids, right? And my baby, like he has autism. He has severe autism, but it's like and I'm a single mom, so I already feel like I failed, kind of. Well, sometimes, and I didn't, because sometimes things don't work out. But I feel like, okay, I have a lot going on, and then on top of that, like I'm still trying to be a mother to my girls. But on top of that, it's like my son has doctor appointments, he has ABA, he has all different kind of stuff, and I'm just like, where do I juggle how do I balance my life? And on top of that, it's like I'm trying to start to date again, so but it's just like it's just too much. And then I see all these kind of crazy things happen with kids with autism, and I'm just like, okay, my son doesn't speak, like, oh my god, it's just so hard.
Does he not speak still? Is he?
He's actually nonverbal up until I believe like maybe 2-3 months ago. Like now he says all done, or he goes and he's like bye bye, or he says hello, but like to put on like a full sentence, no.
That's my son too.
Really? How old is your son?
3.
So they're not too far, they're kind of close in age.
They are. He's actually going to. He got for school like an IEP.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna help him next month, and I can't wait because I think the school that I picked for him is gonna be just amazing for him. I feel like he's gonna thrive.
Aww. I can't wait. I can't wait for you, honestly. Like with my son, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was like, because over here it's called the regional center. Okay. So they diagnosed him, and at first I had doctors tell me like, oh, his development is not so like good. He doesn't talk. He's still in a diaper. They were just like, he might not ever be able to talk. So I'm just like, dang, like that's messed up. Huh?
Is he potty trained?
No, he's not potty trained. I was trying until one of his aides, she was like, well, we can't potty train him because he doesn't understand. Like he doesn't understand what that is. Even if you sit there and you try to like teach him like visually, he doesn't understand because he doesn't know what pee pee or like poo is, or like to use the bathroom. She's like, so I mean, it's gonna take him some time. And then his pediatrician, I love the fact that they're not really judgmental.
Right.
And they're just like, yeah, he needs, like, you just need to push him and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, like that makes me feel a little better. but it's still like, dang, it's a low-key a journey. It is. It's a journey.
Exhausting. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, yeah, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time and understanding.
Yeah, it does. I had to learn patience. I'm still not really patient, but I'm trying. I'm learning. And sometimes like at first I was just like, okay, I got him diagnosed, right?
Right.
And I got the diagnosis. I already knew that something was wrong with him. So when
Before I
they get
forget, I want you to follow me on my other main account because this
okay.
is what I do. I have an autistic child and I have a lot of moms that follow me because of it. And I have a lot of patience. So it might help you to see somebody like me with an autistic child to go through it.
Yeah.
So
I'll
my
follow
other
you.
account is Gabi with
Ga- Gabby with the Y.
no, like GABBI
Oh, okay.
with Gabby or with Gavin. I changed it.
It's okay. Okay, I'll follow you. Do you have it on your page?
No, go on my page really fast. Can you guys go over there and tell her about my account?
Can you guys just please tag me in one of her videos? Please. But yeah, I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad I'm talking to you because, oh my goodness, like a lot of my friend.
DMs are always open and like us moms, I get you, and I'm not here to judge you.
I know. You know what? A lot of. Oh, let me screenshot that. Okay, I took a picture.
Okay.
Thank you guys. By the way, my friend, honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I get overstimulated. My friend, when she's here, she's such a big help. Sometimes, like, she's like,
Don't you
oh,
love that when you have like help?
yes, oh my god. And then like my
Yes.
family, like they're on board too. They kind of like they don't really get in like into my business. But
Yeah.
my friend, she's just like, I don't know. I think I would have like lost it already if it wasn't for like when she is here, she sees me like overstimulated. She's like, okay, like don't worry. And I'm just like, like I'm not really a crier, but sometimes I just want to cry.
I cry too. Trust me, I have so many
Thank you
times.
for the
I even
hand.
cry on here.
Really?
Yes, with my other mamas. Yes, I have a lot of mamas that follow me. A
Okay,
lot.
let's have a crying session, eh?
Let's do it. Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm glad I actually ran into you.
I know. I was like, oh. I was like, okay.
It's meant to be.
Okay.
Literally, it's meant to be. That's crazy. But you're doing good though. You are.
I feel like I'm kind of boring. I'm like, what do I do? I just stay home.
No, you are not boring, girl.
Y'all crossed paths for a reason. Yes, we did. Honestly, yes, we did. I'm actually really grateful because I don't really like. I'm not really open about that because a lot of people are so judgmental and it's like, for what, like it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anyone. Like I got a comment one time when they were like, "Oh, are you gonna continue having kids because they're gonna come out the same?" Like what? What does that mean?
Oh no, they are
Thank
mean.
you for tagging me. Not on here. It's just like my ex's family. Well, not my ex's family directly, because a lot of them are really nice and sweet. Um, just my mother-in-law. She's I don't know. She's just like she's just said a lot of mean comments to me that I'm just like, ugh.
See, the thing is that my mom, my grandma, she when I lived in Illinois and Cameron was going through all of these things and he was getting diagnosed, my mom didn't really see what we saw. And now because she lives in Florida, so now that she sees him, and my mom goes, Gabby, you're right. There is something not connecting. And so sometimes people have to see not just once, not just twice, but actually be involved to see if there is a problem. My son got kicked out of daycare, babysitters, moms. He's a biter. I don't know if your son's a biter or not, but
Yes, girl, he's a fighter and a biter, and he's like, you know how I know he's upset? He'll be like, ugh. I'll be like, okay, okay, that's time to go. It's time to
does
go.
he have a sleeping problem or no?
He actually did have a sleeping problem, and then the pediatrician advised that I can use melatonin
Yeah.
casually. And I would also get a lot of backlash because of that. Because of, oh, you're dragging him and da 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 and da da da. Like, no, unfortunately,
The pediatrician said it. That's what mine said too.
it was pediatrician approved, and I can give him up to 3 mg's if he does not go to sleep. By the way,
Yep, girl.
girl, I was staying so bad. I was just like, it was so, my sleeping schedule was so, sometimes I would take my daughters really late to school, and they'll be like, what's going on? Like, they brought it to my attention, and I'll be like, you know what, my son is severely autistic, and I just have to work around his schedule.
Yeah. I agree with you. See, I mean, we kind of are working on a routine with my son. It's hard because with autistic, routine is very important, which I know it is. And everyone's different. Every kid is different.
Yeah.
And sometimes with my kid, I can probably get something on a routine for like a week, and then it just falls down.
Yeah.
And every day is so different.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard. Like he fights sleep, and it's like he doesn't get sleep, and he's overstimulated, and that's when the behaviors come out.
Mm-hmm.
Aggressive, and then he doesn't know how to regulate his body and mind. Yeah. It's like that's what I struggle with.
Honestly, it is so crazy. Her son was not diagnosed. CPS just called her out on it. Routine. She has no routine with her son. Who's that? Are they commenting to you?
No, they're commenting to you, but I will let you know I have a lot of haters. A lot.
But they're telling me. They're telling me about you.
Yes.
Okay, but what does it matter if he was not diagnosed or not? There's a lot of signs out here. There's a lot of signs that a lot of people don't like recognize, like the constant, like, you know, like the back and forth, or like the flapping. Like, a lot of people are so ignorant.
My son walks on
Gabi is lying. Okay, if she's lying or not, then get off. That's it. Oh, that's why I cannot go live. That's why I cannot go live.
At the end of the day, Vanessa.
But who lies? I'm sorry. There's a lot of uglies. You know what? As long as you know the truth and your son was diagnosed, who cares?
I showed documentation. I even have a letter. I mean, there's something else that no one really knows, but I can't really say it on live. But like, they have no idea.
You don't have to be diagnosed by a doctor, honey, to know. They could be diagnosed by the people that are giving him the therapies. FYI. They're so
my haters are going to come up with something that they want just to call it. It's not even.
It's so true though. Nobody's perfect. Nothing worth all the hate she gets, and it's true. But you know what? Whatever. He doesn't go to therapy. Okay, a lot of kids that are diagnosed don't go to therapy because they need to get a diagnosis first. I wish a lot of people would be more open to like knowing that necessarily if your kids don't go to therapy and they don't have a diagnosis does not mean that your kid is not autistic. I wish that a lot of people knew that, because my son was not diagnosed with autism, but he has all the signs. And before he was diagnosed, he was showing severe signs. His developmental, he did not talk, he couldn't do anything. A lot of people are really ignorant to this. We're trying to save your platform. She will drag you down. You win some, you lose some, hunty. Nobody's... I cannot go live like that. This is why I don't go live, because people are so rude. My oldest nephew shows so many signs and he's not diagnosed. Exactly. A lot of people, like, there's a lot of adults nowadays that are walking the earth, not diagnosed, and they have autism. A lot of people need to normalize that autism. I don't know. People are really close minded. That's okay. I've known like kids that are like that go to school with my son that just started their services at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. And they were not diagnosed, or the doctors like misdiagnosed them. Okay, just because you see somebody on the screen for maybe like 5 minutes doesn't necessarily mean that, like their whole fucking life. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get canceled after that.
No, you're good. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening over there, but I'm sorry.
Why you guys gotta throw her last name out there though?
No,
It's all good.
I'm so sorry. I like you though. Thank you for doing you though.
Oh, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you to your other one.
I
People are
think
so ugly here.
listen, I encourage you to follow me on my other account, and I uplift moms. I do a lot, and it might help you, and I might need you as well to back me up too.
I know, girl. I could sit here and fight with everybody all day.
Let's fight, girl. Me and you. Let's take on the world.
A lot of people are so ignorant to that topic, really. I watch her a lot and make your own judgment. I'm not gonna judge anybody because who are we, God? No one's perfect. Well, I don't know if everyone believes in God, or whoever they believe in, but I'm not gonna sit there and do that because no one's perfect. No one knows how hard it is to have an autistic child.
The chat too. No, it doesn't really matter. I don't really want to. I agree, mermaid.
They sleep well. They sleep at night. Well, maybe she want to get some money when she's asleep.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
Maybe she want make your own conclusions. Yes, I will, honey. Maybe she wanna make some money being asleep. There's some weird people over there that just wanna pay you to go to sleep. So maybe.
My God, what's going on here?
I'm only trying to get you to look her up, love. You're grown and can make your own judgment. Yes, I can. Thank you. Reddit is a good place. I don't even have Reddit. I barely know about TikTok. I'm sorry.
I love you.
I've never been to Reddit. My sister tells me that all the time. Go on Reddit. What am I gonna look up? What is there to look up?
You don't even want to. Don't do Reddit, please. For the love of God, just don't do that.
What is Reddit, by the way? I don't even know.
I don't really want to go into it. It's about bullying. Most of it is about bullying.
That's not my vibe.
It's like 10% of like Reddit's trash. No, it's not good.
Educational app. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah,
thanks by the way for the suggestion. No, all the truth is on Reddit.
Now here's
can y'all pick up a book for once in your life though? Oh my goodness.
They need jobs.
They do, girl. It's okay.
Let me tell you something.
Ask about her being racist.
I've had a lot of CPS come to my house because of these haters. And yet I still have my son. But the one thing is what these people are doing to me and my family is because it's not really about my son. It's not about anything like that.
Yeah.
It's because they don't like me. They want to hurt me. And the only way to hurt me is by taking Cameron away from me. And that's what's really fucked up.
Let me ask you something. Is your son still with you?
Yes.
Okay, so then if he's with you, if he's being fed, if he does have a disability or not, if he is not being neglected at home and CPS sees that.
Girl, CPS, I'm just saying, how many times have they come? They have come probably about 70 times. 70 times. Here's what they asked CPS worker. This will make you laugh. She said she did not even want to come. She said that her supervisor told her about the situation with TikTok and the haters. And I've taken drug tests. I've taken so many things I could even tell you. And now she's like, all she wanted to do is come in, look at Cam, and leave. And so it's to me, I don't even get afraid of CPS anymore. It doesn't even bother me anymore.
But the fact that people sit there and like call and make false reports, you know, my niece was severely abused by her mother and her siblings, you know. And since we live in South Los Angeles, to be exact, like Watts, like you could say, I mean, sorry, not sorry, whatever. The poor side, you know, like sadly, you know, Watts. The social workers failed them so bad because there was more than, like, we got the reports. There was literally more than 20 reports of child neglect, and it took them about 7 years for them to pick up that case. 7 years. 7 years.
That's not good. And that's what I told Aaron, his father. I said, you're wasting as much as CPS has came here, and Cameron is still in my care. Yet it's like another kid that's really getting abused and neglected, and you're wasting time. I said, how many times does CPS have to come here for you guys to realize that nothing's gonna happen?
And by the way, if her son says 1 word, 2 words, or 3 words, that does not necessarily mean that her son is verbal.
So let me tell you what the report. Listen, let me tell you what the report said. It said Cameron's not diagnosed. She lied about it. Number 2, the report said Cameron doesn't speak. Number 3, it said that his mom says go poo poo in your diaper and is not potty trained. That's what the report said. Yeah.
We should attack Vanessa's first live with y'all being mad at someone else's on here, y'all. It's okay. It's learning experiences.
Thank you, Kate. You got a boosting glove. Thank you, girl.
What does that mean?
A boosting glove. It basically like 5 times the points. It can.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. What does that mean?
If you actually look on the bottom of like your name, what the gifters are, usually we have to thank our gifters, and MVP is number 1. Usually that's what you have to say first, and then like you'll say like a stun hammer or a boosting glove.
Oh, okay.
It's just to get more points, like for a boosting glove.
Oh, okay. I'm really new to all of this. I'm like, oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's okay. You seem nice. Just be aware. Thank you. I'll see for myself. Y'all souls need cleaning. Who needs cleaning? Me? I just clean my room. I just clean my room. I just clean my house. Be careful. Okay, if she lies or not, that's her problem. Hi, Kimmy.
Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Kate.
She's mixed chocolate and white together on live. It was racist AF. How is mixing chocolate and white milk together racist? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, so everything is racist now then?
Oh my fucking word.
They need the Lord. I do actually. I need to go to church. Y'all trying to invite me?
God, these people.
Her stepdad said Walmart is only for Hispanics. She's a Trump supporter. Okay. And what is Biden doing with this country, though?
Vanessa, I fucking love you.
It's true. Said Hispanics. Okay, but it's like, and I'm Mexican, and what about it? She's not racist. I watch Gabi every day.
Let's go, Kate. Yeah,
Oh my
my
God,
supporters
that's
are probably
so
over
cool.
there like freaking like backing me the fuck up. Let's go, team.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're racist, girl.
Thanks, team.
I don't know. Like I don't like to get into nothing political, but I mean, this election is probably a shit show. Oh, you'll see. Just watch her live for 20 minutes. I can't. I'm on live with her right now. Okay, I don't want to hear about her. You need mods, Vanessa. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
The
Thank you.
mods basically to get these people out of here.
How do I apply for that?
So you hold the person's name down that you want, and then you just say add moderator. Thanks, Rachel.
And it's just like random people that mod for you, or
Somebody that you trust.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to be more active on this, because it's my first time.
Yeah, and make sure you trust them too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Listen, I make espresso. I make really good nachos.
Oh, nachos? What do you put in your nachos?
Tomato, lettuce, jalapenos, and that's it. It's really good.
That sounds really good. Do you put meat in there?
Kind of, but no, I don't. I know a lot of people say I should put meat in it, which
maybe, or you know what? Well, who knows? Because maybe you don't even eat meat.
No, I do. I just never really just. It's just so like boring. Like I don't know. I feel like that's like more like tacos, like with ground meat.
Yeah, kind of like the loaded taco or some loaded nachos or something like that. You're gorgeous. Thank you. She's such a great mom, and she leaves open liquor and gummies around. I mean, well,
wait, what can we do? Wait, what did they say?
She's such a great mom. She leaves open liquor and gummies laying around. She has to drive begging for groceries after she bought two. What is a carol? What is that? But if you guys are gonna say something, just say it with your actual. Let me go charge my phone.
Okay, girl.
No, I'm gonna still be live, but let me charge this phone. They got me messed up over here.
Oh my god.
They're ghetto. How? Ghetto.
No, they really are. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Annie. You guys both got boosting gloves. Thanks, Crystal. Thank you,
That's funny.
Thank you, Peppers.
That's funny. All you haters have nothing better to say. Like what? Yep. I hate you know what I hate the most? The mom shaming. Like, why mom shame? Why do that? Like, okay, do you have a degree to be a mother? This? No one's born a mother.
What?
Please stop reading negative comments. I am not dragging her down by no means necessary. That's just really ugly of you guys, honestly.
Okay, Vanessa, you are good. I've heard it 10 million times. It does not faze me. You're good.
F them people.
No, when you follow me on my other account, you will see that other moms will. I have a lot of moms that stand by my side.
Thank
because
you for the rose.
Leaders are horrible and they mom shame me. So I do have a lot of mamas and a lot of support.
That's what makes me not want to share my life. It really doesn't.
That's what I told you. I said.
Anyways, if you guys have something good to say, please. Oh, can I tap the screen? Can they tap the screen?
At least they can do that for you, right?
Right?
Oh man, these people have no life. I swear to God. It's time for a Scooby snack. No, I'm totally kidding.
Oh my gosh, she's not a mom, but you're still watching. Get out of here.
Thanks, Big Vibes. Thanks, Annie.
Everyone tap, tap, tap.
Tap the screen. Oh my God, my people love you.
It's so true. It's like, oh my goodness, for what? Where is that mom shaming gonna get you? Are you gonna pay a phone bill? You're gonna pay the light bill? What you gonna do? Really, what is the mom shaming gonna do?
Love you.
People always have something to say as long as you know you're doing good. That's what matters. I know, right, Beatty?
If they don't pay your bills, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Ask her about how much she wants to build the wall. I'll help her build a damn wall. You know how expensive it is to build something nowadays? Jesus Christ. Ask her why she said people need to not speak Spanish because they live in America. Well, I guess.
I love you. I really fucking love you.
I'm so dead.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
okay. It's like, okay. I mean, you know what? I feel like we live in a world where people make mistakes, and maybe if we're not really educated on certain things and we just speak before doing something or saying something, there's always room for apologies. There's always room for, like, regretting it.
Yes,
I mean,
girl.
they ghetto. For someone's first live, you sure know the lingo and all about her. I mean, I don't know her, but okay.
Oh, this is awesome.
Thank you.
I do Shelby, me too. Dude, you know what? I mean, I love when people stand up for me because I've gotten so much hate, and no matter what I do, no matter what I say, I feel like I can't stand up for myself because I just get shut down so many times. And so, thank you to you. You have no filter, and I fucking love it.
And I'm probably gonna
Thank
get
you.
banned or something, but I'm like, well, whatever, I guess. I'll make a new TikTok.
Right?
That's ghetto. It's like, I don't know. I can't stand people like that. I don't know. It's just ugly.
Well, I thank you for saying all that. Like, I really do.
Vanessa's gonna regret this tomorrow. I guess foul mouth and hide. Well, I mean, I've already had ugly ass comments on my videos, so if you're gonna say something, at least like my video, like my live, support me or something, and get me farther in life. Thanks. You're going to be all over Reddit. I'll be famous at that. At least, if anybody's gonna tag me or put me on Reddit, please tag me and please get me some money because I need to get out the trenches. Dead ass. I need to get out of this shithole in fucking Los Angeles. Only positivity, yep. Only positivity up in here because the mom shaming is a no-no for me, and that's not what we're gonna do today.
No way, Jose. Not today.
Out of the ghetto, right? Yep, I'm in the ghetto. I was born in the ghetto, and I'm living in the ghetto. Yep, I am a single mom. I don't care.
Hell yeah, girl. Hell yeah. My
I'm in
freaking.
the what is that video? The gratatata, gratatata. I'm in the ghetto. I'm so dead. You have to actually be a mom to be mom shamed. Well, we birth people out of our. So what does that mean? It could be worse. There's a bunch of mothers that are essaying their kids. There's a bunch of mothers that are beating on their kids. There's a bunch of mothers that are choosing their men over their kids. So, what does that mean, Hunty? How old am I? How old are you, though? Because you have all the time in the world, Grandma. Grandma, please go get some coffee.
Oh, girl.
Y'all hating on someone's first life because you don't like who she's battling. Not a good look. I mean, if it's good or it's bad, it's TikTok. And if it gets me famous and all over these little cheeseman videos, I mean, hey, I'm gonna be an influencer in my influencer era.
Hey.
So you're saying moms can't have TikTok? We sure can, though.
Yes, we can. Your eyebrows are really, really nice. I like them.
Thank you. I'm not gonna say I drew them on, but
No, they was fucking fire.
I'm gonna go live and do my makeup tomorrow.
You should.
Girl, you're on the wrong side of TikTok. You're already on Reddit. Yep. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for making me famous.
Oh my god.
Good or bad, I'm still gonna shine.
There you go, honey.
Hi, Mona. Girl, you are amazing. It's the loyalty for me. I mean, yes. Why drag everyone down? Like, that's crazy.
I'm loving it, dude. I'm loving it.
Oh my goodness, boo hoo hoo. I don't know, girl. They're over here mom shaming her. I mean, I just met her. She seems cool to me. Maybe now you'll see what trash you are supporting. I guess I'll probably go take the trash can on a
Knock
trash
it
day.
off. Man.
That's okay. Who that? Don't trust it. They ugly.
Don't even waste your time with these freaking stupid ass people.
Granny Sue. Hi, Granny. Where you at?
Thanks, Melissa.
People act like
Hey,
moms
Granny,
don't
where
deserve
you
a
at?
break. Exactly, Thea. People act like they don't deserve a break. Like all the mom shaming here.
How bad is it?
It says, Lafmo, I had 4 kids and mine stood on the counters and jumped off the bunk beds and they're still, yep, they still are. People are so sensitive nowadays. Girl, they are disgusting. Yeah, they are. Oh my God, boo-hoo. The baby was on the counter. Did the baby go ahead and fall or nothing like that?
No. I was making dinner and I was on live and he was on the couch with his iPad. And my like, even if I wasn't on TikTok, I was making dinner and my back was faced to the stove. And I was focusing and I saw it and the rear whatever microwave, and that's when I got him down. Sorry, I'm not the perfect mother.
Girl, you can't even breathe the wrong way because I'm like, oh my God, did you see the last air of breath that she was breathing? Oh my gosh, she couldn't save none for her kid? No, I couldn't. And she panicked and mentioned she's seen him and she ran to him. Well, yeah, if he was gonna fall off, why would it? You would have done the same. You would have ran. Mothers are, oh my goodness, people. How do I put this in the most nicest way? Because I was taught if you don't got nothing to say, nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. We as mothers make mistakes, and it's always a learning experience. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's a lot of mom shaming. So are we supposed? No, yeah, we can't tie them because apparently that's considered abuse now. People are so mean. Y'all got a lot of time on y'all hands. Y'all don't gotta change no checks. Y'all don't gotta finish getting off of work. Okay, Granny. Well then tell me what I'm supporting here. They ghetto. We as moms can literally sit down and turn away for a second. All right. Don't you need to change their diaper? No, I actually don't. My son takes his diaper off when he's like peed. And I just see that he takes it off and, I just put on a new one.
There you go, Mama.
I guess I'm going to be a bad mom for that. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Them kids bad as fuck. My kids, hell yeah, they bad as hell sometimes.
These people need to go away.
They do, but they're not. You know what? Tap, tap, tap. Tap that screen. Tap, tap, tap. Send us some galaxies while you're at it.
Yep.
Gabby is cheaper to keep her for Aaron. How do you know? Are you in their relationship? Jax got a little missing school somewhere sometimes, but he's okay. I can't stand people, honestly. They're annoying, literally. I can't do that. That's crazy. Why are people built like that?
No idea.
Who did you go to high school with?
Thanks, Michaela.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh my God, just because they see like a little bit and piece of your relationship online does not determine that, oh my God, he does not love her. Oh my God, it's easier to keep her. Oh my God. You know what this is? Flawless violin. Okay, and if he can't stand her one day and he love her the next, that's not your problem. Dang. Dang.
They are trying so hard and you just keep shutting them down.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're not winning. They're not winning tonight. Haters, go get a fucking life.
That's their business. Yep, it is. Sure.
Man.
People are so bitter. Yes, they are. Some people just they swear, say your piece, Bunny. I will, but you know what? I'm trying to get some money.
Right? Us mamas.
I'm trying to get some money.
What?
What have you ever heard that? Thank you for the rose. You know, have you ever heard that audio that was like, what is it called? Like, oh, I'm trying to get some money, Steven. What the am I gonna do with $20?
Is that on TikTok?
Yeah, it is. I'm like, okay, that's me right now. I need some money. What's not clicking, Steven?
I think I heard that, but I'm not too sure.
Oh, thank you for the heart. You said $10 so far. That's okay. That will get myself a little, maybe one pizza and like half of another pizza, and I'll just put the rest.
I like pineapple on my pizza.
Well, I do too. I like the ham one, but you know, the way my son's built, I can't get that.
Right? That's okay.
It's Friday. I ain't working today. I ain't got nothing to do. So I got all the time in the world, and I got a charger. Period.
You all set. I don't know. I'm tired.
So anyways, what is everyone doing? What is everyone doing tonight besides being so damn negative? Okay, if she works or not, that's her problem, not yours.
Oh, hold on a second.
I want some.
What is that? The Florida Sisters? No, I never heard of that, but I heard of the Florida Project. The movie, that was a good movie, by the way.
Oh my god.
I'm celebrating my birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Miss Dragonfly 13. Maddie, I don't even know what they bringing that up. What is that? Hi, Mama Bear.
My chat's laughing with ya.
What is that about? The Florida Sisters. What is that? Is that a bad song? Is that bashing you? I don't want to hear the negativity.
No, trust me. Trust me. Do not listen to that.
I messaged you the one about your mom.
Okay, thank you.
Did you get it?
I did.
All right, let me out.
All right, guys. So here's what I want you guys to do: is I want you guys to, because I'm going, like I'm so exhausted. But this account, if you go there, I think it needs to be the page needs to be taken down. Also, there's one video about DV. That's my mom and Bobby. I don't want to bring more attention to it, and I'm not going to drag on to this because it shouldn't be out there, especially to elderly women, not women, to elderly people. I'm sorry. And it shouldn't be on there. I made a mistake and I'm sorry. But my mom does not deserve this, and neither does Bobby. And I'm done talking about it, so please help me take it down. That's all I'm going to say. Please, and respect me. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Dude, I need to go to bed. This is just way too much. I'm exhausted. I can't freaking fight anymore. It said page not found.
Oh, it's still there.
No, it's still there. No, it's a fake page. It's not even me. I'm sure you did. You're sick in the head. You are literally sick in the head.
these people that are out to get me, this is not spreading awareness. This is not. It's not even fucking worth my time right now to fucking do this. Legit. It's just not worth it. That song on Cloud Sound, I heard it's gone. Report it and file me, please report.
I ain't gonna do nothing.
Huh? What? I think the other video. The other video. Gabi, I'm so sorry you're going through this. No, it's still there. It's there, just reported.
It's not the account with us.
But here's the thing is that it's yes, Gabrielle Creations, that was mine, but it's a hate page. They used my name. It's disgusting. Dude. Disgusting. I know, but here's the problem. When you report a page, you have got to have more than, what is it? 25 people? There has to be a certain amount of people to take down a page or account. Thank you. Cyberbullying is a crime.
I just reported it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It's like this. I'll show you.
Gabby, I didn't really want to be on live, and I'm not going to be on live because I need to take a couple of days for myself, but you're bringing more attention to it. So if I were you, just drop it. You're the one that brought it up at Karen's. You're the one that blasted it all over the internet, and now you're bringing more attention to it. You've got to stop this. Please. You're giving them more fuel to the fire. You just need to do you, and that's it. So stop bringing it to the attention now. Have a great night.
So, how you doing?
I'm good.
Well, it's gone off that page.
Huh?
It's gone. The video of you and your mama and dad, I reported it.
Let me see it.
Still there.
Oh, it's still there.
Oh, it is? Okay. I don't know how to take it.
It's good. Just forget it.
Okay. Good night.
It's okay, Heather. It's Gabrielle's Creations.
It's a picture of just your face.
It's not me. It's not my account. It's somebody else that's pretending to be me. It's fucking sick.
I was to bed though.
Yeah, me too, Aaron. Me too. Can you see the copy me tonight? Yeah.
Listen, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm done with the fucking drama. I'm gonna go to bed, chat. Okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. It did turn out really good.
This is Nigeria right here. Not only was the person behind Tandy's profile converting the crypto to Naira, they were also logging into Reina's account from Nigeria. This was the nail in the coffin. At this point, we had proven to Reina that whoever Tandy was in Nigeria and not in Texas.
And now I'm going to move on and go from there.
I'm glad we were able to help. The team will follow up with those resources. Let us know about the counseling. So if you can't get it on your own, the offer's still there. We're going to help you out with that, okay?
Okay.
Let's get you back on your feet and headed down the right path.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah, V, they do. They offer a variety of services. They don't always say everything, but
I'm just calling you just to get an update on Reina
they offer
and yourself.
follow-up services.
She's been working. I've been trying to work. My school year's basically done. So I'm picking up side stuff. Are you planning to move out now that you guys are divorced, or where are you at with that? A lot of people are really angry with me, and well, not really angry, but disappointed in me that, oh, hey, all this has happened, and you guys are divorced, but you still live together, and you guys still do stuff together. And I can understand that, but, you know, we're still friends, and with my disabilities and everything, she's been my caregiver for over 20 years. I've had 10 hip surgeries, including a hip replacement.
Savannah, I think he said that he goes to
I was
school.
32. I've had 2 knee surgeries, and one of the reasons why I can still do what I do is because of her and her help throughout the years. She said she's still going to be there, you know, for me. If I need help, you know, like making dinner or cleaning the house or whatever, or if I can't get up to get my medication or whatever, she's going to be there. And I respect that, you know, and I greatly appreciate it. And people just don't understand it. So the heck with them. Where is she at with Tandy? She hasn't told me anything from your guys' last conversation or anything, except that you guys know, and you told her he's still asking for money. She's not sending it. She's telling him no every time. He's upset that they don't talk a lot, and he says that she's changed. She hasn't changed. She's just, she's got facts now that he doesn't know about, you know? Do you think that she will eventually block him? It's hard to say. Yeah. But I've known her half my life. I care about her, you know that.
Aww.
She's still my best friend. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care what my friends think.
Aww.
She's still my friend. She will always be my friend. She's been there for me through some of the roughest times of my life. And I've been there for her. I'm not going to give up on her, man. That's not how I was raised.
Dang.
Guess what, Seekers? We have something very special for you. This Thursday, our crew will be going live, and you'll get a live.
Wow. Yeah, I do feel for him. I feel so bad for that guy. Wow.
Way more than her.
Wow.
All the
Like,
way down.
the end of that was like, so that was heartbreaking.
Right? That was so sad. Yeah, he is still in love with her, obviously. Ugh, God. Like, love is so awesome to fall into, but being vulnerable is just gross. I don't want any of that. I don't want to be vulnerable and get hurt. Like, ugh, yuck.
Trying to see maybe there was one more short one. I'm getting kind of tired, but I can squeeze in one more short one if you want. Oh yeah, this is another
The reason my
doozy.
husband found out about him was that I had left my phone.
This one's called "Woman Steals $13,000 from Husband in an Impractical Jokers romance scam." And what's funny about this is Impractical Jokers is was performing tonight in my city, well, near here, a couple minutes away.
They're kind of funny. My
best friend who lives in Vegas, he actually got offered free tickets to it, but he's in Vegas, so he couldn't go. And he would have had to been here in person to claim the tickets with his ID and all that. Like, I couldn't pick them up on his behalf and go to the show. Darn it.
Sucks.
Like, he would have to be here. Yeah.
Women will call for you. That just sucks.
They were at a casino. Ooh.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so-
You're in active addiction. Watch the fuck out.
They were performing at a venue, at a casino, not far from where I live. And yeah, my friend who lives in Vegas, because he had gambled at this casino too in the past, they sent him a thing for free tickets to the Impractical Joker show tonight, and they're like $100 a ticket. It was real expensive because my son looked it up when we heard about it, and we were like, nah, like we weren't sure if it was worth it because it was kind of pricey. But yeah, if he would have been here, he could have went in person, and me and him could have went to the show. But you know, he's in Vegas, so.
Are you like fucking addicted to comedy now? Is that what's going on here?
Oh no, so that's awful.
Are you in active comedy addiction? Do we need a 1-800 number? We start attending meetings.
No laughing allowed at the meetings. None. Because we're addicted to comedy. So there's no laughing. Everything is serious. Like, everybody just has to be like mean and have frowny faces. And
yes. Be like, fuck this shit. Like all the time.
Yeah.
Like, constantly fucking flipping tables. Like, fuck you, I'm mad. Like all the time. Like super fucking pissed and bitter. Just like pressed always. Like, oh, so mad. Fuck comedy.
Laughing is a trigger, yeah. Yeah, but so anyway, we couldn't go, but it would have been cool to go, but it's just ironic because
resources only.
Oh, I'm in so much trouble because I'm laughing now. Like, this is, you guys are enabling me. You're enabling me.
You're all slapping the crook of your arm on the corner.
Yes.
I need some comedy, please. Okay.
All of your comments are enabling my comedy addiction. Yeah, I gotta call it.
Oh, yeah, you're laughing. Call your sponsor right now.
I need to get to a meeting.
Where's your fucking coin? Your keychain. I have a pamphlet for you. We're all.
So, all right, back to the topic though. Yeah, 1-800 laughs a lot. Yeah, how dare we laugh? Awful. I don't know if Jeff lost his job because, like, he was begging for money again today, and he was claiming he got paid, but he was on at like he was on from like maybe 10 to 11 o'clock to 14 steps. Yeah, tattoos is okay. He's recovering from some stuff, but
Chantel says it's 2 a.m. and you guys are enabling me.
All I got was a T-shirt. Yeah, so I don't know. Jeff was supposed to get paid today, but he was on this morning because I was watching him. He was on there from about 10 a.m. till about noon, maybe, begging for hotel money, and of course he got it. Amber Lee came in the clutch with the rest of the money. At the end,
For fuck's
the
sake.
Mexican homie live posted anywhere. I don't know. I know Mexican homie has his own website, but I don't know if he posts all of his live streams on there.
Check ISYBW because they have been posting his lives on YouTube.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, some of them, not all of them, but yeah. I'm gonna type it into chat so you can, because it's hard to remember.
Yeah, and I heard he got over 100 yesterday. So he was really as of 11:30 this morning. He still didn't have his hotel money, and then Amber Lee popped up and she sent him whatever rest he needed. And then I had to go do some stuff, and I didn't see what ended up happening after that, because usually what happens after that is then he starts begging for food money too. Once he gets his hotel money, and then he starts begging for food money, and then if he has time, he will like beg for other stuff, like dog food or dog shampoo or a car
or a trailer.
Oh yeah, or an RV, yeah. Or he'll dry beg for gifts. Yeah, he's got off the electric bike thing, I think. He hasn't mentioned that in a while. He wants a car so he can live in it and so he can DoorDash, but he doesn't even have a valid driver's license, so he can't DoorDash. Like,
oh my God, you guys, I have tea about Jeff. Do you want to hear it? I haven't been able to say it, but now I can say it. Okay, so I was on a sneaky account, right? And just, started following Jeff, and he started talking to me, and he was all down with the fact of dating me because I'm getting a huge settlement from Walgreens soon. And he was very interested.
Really not. Yeah.
No, I'm really not. Of course not. But he was very interested in taking that further. He wanted me to order DoorDash for him, and then order DoorDash for me, and then he wanted us to have like a phone date, like on video.
That was going to be the date, but you had to pay for your own DoorDash and his, and then just eat at the same time DoorDash.
And they say romance is dead. Woo, sexy. Very sexy. I'm so
yeah. That's a new way of getting DoorDash. Like, just say, oh, it'll be a date, and you just pay for both of ours. Okay.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, it was like extremely like non-romantic. He's not romantic. He's just a beggar. Just like straight up, like that's all you're gonna hear. Oh, and he complained about his ex like a lot. Like a lot. Like, I mean, I know what color underwear she was wearing when they broke up. Like, he told me everything. It was crazy.
Wow.
Oh, see, exactly, Braxton. Thank you. You know what? Because you probably know how to date a girl. There you go. But I couldn't video chat with him because the pictures I was using was a fair use model, and I obviously do not look like her. I look like me, which is a gothic spooky bitch. Not a different girl. I don't look like her. So I couldn't do it, but my accounts are compromised anyway, so
that had to end. Your relationship,
yes,
that romantic date with Jeff will never happen.
I'm so bummed.
Wait, no, never say never, because you can make lots of other accounts. Just saying.
This is true. I could. Well, I do have some other sneaky accounts that I could go in for. I don't know. He's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like with Jen, it was like entertaining at least, but Jeff is like boring as hell. This man is boring. Like, oh, he's such a snooze fest. You know, maybe I'll do it again. You all will never know. I could be doing it again now. Make Jeff nervous.
Not know who he's talking to, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was funny.
It was really just to see if, you know, he would kind of like flirt back, because there were allegations that he was taking advantage of women and asking lots of women for money. So it wasn't to like mess with him. It wasn't to like, again, like harass him or anything like that. You know, it was just to start a conversation with him to see if he would ask for anything or beg for anything. And he did ask for her to send him DoorDash, and with the ploy of it being like a date, you know, where she would pay for DoorDash for both of them, and they would both eat together at the same time, or whatever.
Romance, baby.
So he did, you know, he did ask her for money, and it was just to see if he would, and he did.
Yeah. Yeah, and he also was very interested. Like, he was like kind of marginally interested, even though the pictures I was using was like a super hot girl. Like, he was just like, meh, you know, until I said I was getting this settlement. Then he was like, oh, you don't say. And suddenly he started like messaging me like back, like constantly. Like, then he was in it, like all in it. Because I was like, yeah, I would totally help you buy a car and a trailer. I would definitely do that for you. Yeah, you know, absolutely. I mean, I'm just a girl who's like religious, and I'm looking for a traditional man. And, you know, I just
wanted to give some blessings.
Yes, I told him, okay, this is what I said. I said, God told me, which is so funny. God told me to help you out financially, but only if you could remember who I am. And I gave him a very pat name, like a very, very extremely common name. And I said, you remember me, don't you? And he's all, yes. I've never, ever met this man in my life, especially under that name. And he was like, oh, yeah, I totally remember you. I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, because you said that you had met him before, like when he was on his old account, like a year ago or something like that. And he swore that he remembered who she was.
Yeah.
And she had never interacted with him before. So caught him in a lie there too, because she didn't interact with him a year before. So
No.
But he swore that he remembered her and her name and her picture and all of that.
Yeah. Absolutely. But, you know, I did tell him I would help him financially, but only if. God told me only to help him if he remembered who I was.
And he said he remembered.
Magically did.
I'm telling you. It's... But yeah, I mean, it was just to catch him in the, you know, caught him in a lie, and also caught him asking a woman for money pretty darn quickly too. So that was...
Oh yeah, it was literally like an hour.
Yeah, it was just a test.
Yeah.
It was just a test. Again, it wasn't to harass him or anything like that. It was it was just to see if he would be truthful or not, and to see if he would ask for money. And he didn't ask for money, like he didn't ask for Cash App, but he asked for DoorDash, and he was much more engaged in the conversation, let's say, after he found out about the
interested in me sending him Cash App or whatever. He was very interested in me sending money through a payment method. I just told him that I was working double shifts at Amazon and I was broke, but that I get my money soon. So I was like, oh, I can't send any money now, but I get my money in like a month. So, you know, let's like get to know each other until then. So he was into it.
Yep. Yeah, so I didn't get to see his whole live. I only saw part of it this morning, but I'm sure it was the typical routine. We'll see if he comes. He was the thing is, he said he was going to get paid today, but as of like 12 noon, he said that he hadn't gotten paid yet, which that's really weird. I mean, usually when somebody you know, gets paid, like let's say on a Friday or whatever, Like usually your paycheck goes through sometime between like midnight and like 9 in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's, he said he was getting paid at 4 p.m. See, that doesn't make any sense. I've never heard of
Yeah, that's weird.
that. I never heard of your paycheck coming through like at the end of the banking day.
Yeah,
It's
that's
usually
weird.
like the beginning of the banking day. Like,
Yeah. Or midnight. Like you get, it hits at like midnight.
yeah, or like sometime between like midnight and 9 a.m. Like sometimes when I get paid, it's like between 6, like 6, 7, 8, like early in the morning. Like, so I've never heard of it coming through at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because that's when banks are closing and they aren't doing processing stuff at that time. Like, I've never heard of that. So yeah, that whole thing, I did not believe any of that. Any of that. He was begging money for the hotel room because he said he hadn't gotten his paycheck yet. And he was saying it was going to be, I guess, later that day.
Did you say that like last week or the week before too?
Last week he said he was supposed to get paid on a certain day, and then he like pushed it off by like 2 days. He said he was going to get paid on Tuesday or Wednesday, but then said he wasn't getting it till like Thursday or Friday. Like, I don't know. And then he claimed it was only like $59.
Yeah, okay, you know what? That is shisty and weird. I don't believe it. And also, I think like dealing rugs is probably not a job, but here we are.
Dealing rugs?
Yes, because he's probably doing that. I mean, it's more likely that he's doing that than actually working 9 to 5.
I don't know that he's doing that. So let's
No, I don't either. I'm just saying, like, it's more likely that he'd be doing that, considering what he does, than actually working like a regular job.
Yeah, but if he was doing that, like I think he'd have some money.
Yeah, but he's like so low level, like I don't think that he would. I think you're thinking of like regular rug dealers that are like, they've got some money and stuff. But he's an addict, so those dealers don't usually have as much money. Not that I'm accusing him of dealing. I am not, just to be clear. But when you're addicted, then you're dealing rugs, like you don't have money. You're using what you can to
yeah, he said he put in an app at that place he used to work at that he got fired from in November. The one he got fired from in November. That Man and Hubble or whatever it's called. Man and Hubble. Yeah. He said he put in an application there to try to get rehired there. He got fired from there back in November. And even though he claims that he worked all year last year, I don't know if you remember the live where he showed his phone and he scrolled through all his pay stubs and claimed he worked all year and he scrolled through really fast. Well, I got a screen recording of it. I reversed imaged it and slowed it down, and it's June to November.
Yeah. Yeah. That was crazy. It wasn't that much. It was ridiculous. And he went so fast. We had someone go into the live and tell him to show it again so we could screenshot it.
So I could screenshot it and I could reverse image it and slow it down. Yeah. It's just like I said, he only worked there a couple of months. Not all of 2023, like he's saying. I don't know why he didn't file his taxes. The last thing I heard him say about his taxes was, I guess I got to figure out how to get to the IRS to file my taxes. Like,
are you fucking kidding me?
No, you don't go to the IRS office to file your taxes. Like, I don't know. I'm telling you. I was just like, okay, go to the IRS to file your taxes.
Right? Have fun with that.
So let's watch this episode because this is going to be the last one because I'm starting to get tired. But this one is interesting because not only does she steal money from her husband, she thinks she's in a relationship with somebody from Impractical Jokers, which again was ironic because of Jokers being around my area tonight, and I almost could have got tickets. So
phone here on my table next to my chair, and I fell asleep, and he happened to see it.
Our guest today is pursuing a relationship with a celebrity she met online.
His name is Brian Quinn. He's a comedian with a group called Practical Jokers.
This internet love has ruined her marriage.
He just made me feel really good about myself in a way my husband hasn't made me feel in a long time.
He's actually worth $7 million.
Well, I only
Good night,
money
Chantel.
one time.
She's even stolen money from her husband.
We basically stole $13,000 from my husband. He wasn't happy about that either.
Let's see if we can.
Oh my gosh.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it. Hey, Sherry.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Are you familiar with our brand and our YouTube channel? And
I've watched a lot of your programs, and I can't believe some of these women and these, I mean, there's red flags everywhere, and they're just totally ignoring them.
What?
you don't think there's red flags in your
I'm just not, I'm not.
Well, let's break some things down, and I'm going to ask you some questions, and let's get to it, okay?
Okay. Well, my name is Sherry Kelly. I'm 65 years old, currently married, but we might be getting a divorce because of all this crap.
Oh.
We've been married for 40 years. We met in college, and our marriage was really good until about the last 10 years.
Is that what kind of got you online?
Me and my husband's marriage has been going downhill for a long time. I actually walked in on him one day. He was watching theater. I came around the corner. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" And I immediately walked out, got my car, and left. And I checked.
Just because he was watching corn?
Times after that, he said he quit watching it, but it was still showing up. I was still looking at it.
I think he's just watching
And that
corn.
just kind of threw me for a bit.
When was this?
Last summer.
Why is that a problem?
We started having male
I don't know.
problems, so that's one of the problems in our sexual relationship.
Oh!
And
She's telling all his business. Wait.
Say that again.
Oh!
And that just kind of threw me for a big loop.
When was this?
Last summer.
Gotcha.
My husband started having male problems, so that's one of the problems in our sexual relationship. And I was just feeling, I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't happy about it.
It's really the physical aspect of your relationship that turned you guys away from each other.
He's getting older, and it doesn't work the same way for him as it used to.
Oh my God!
There wasn't a whole lot of physical going on between us, and so in a way I can't blame him. But
He probably was watching the corn thinking it would help.
Right?
You know,
Now she's out here telling everybody.
it took all the wind out of me when I walked in and caught him doing that.
Why exactly did you turn to online dating?
Well, it wasn't really online. I didn't join a dating site per se. He contacted me through Twitter about 6 months ago.
Twitter.
He actually approached me first.
So tell me about this guy.
His name is Brian Quinn, and he's a comedian with a
Oh, poor Brian Quinn, Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
They're located in New York City.
Are you a fan of this show?
Yes.
And you've always kind of had a thing for him.
Since I've been watching the show, yeah. They go around the city of New York. They do Impractical Jokes, and the three of them will be in the waiting room, and they have to make each other laugh. And if you laugh, you lose. And then whoever loses, they have to go through a punishment. Very extremely funny show.
So who's your favorite cast member?
Brian.
Brian reaches out to you. What was going through your mind?
I didn't believe it at first because I just didn't believe why would he bother me? He could have any woman he wants. He was just saying who he was, and if I was a fan, how long I've been a fan, and I told him a little bit about me, and that I was married, and this and that, and he goes, "I know you might be wondering why I sent you a request on here. Well, I was having a random check on my official profile, so I created an unofficial profile just to communicate with my friends and fans at my leisure." And I said, "But why out of all your fans would you choose me?" He said, "I was just checking my official profile randomly. I believe you're lucky. Thanks for your understanding. And also my official page is operated by my management." But I said, "So Brian, I've been happily married for 40 years, but would love to continue being friends."
At that point, you felt happily married?
No, I did not really. He said, "It's fine if you're married. You have a lot of opportunities and advantages to talk to me anytime." He said, "It's hard to find true love and a lot of gold diggers out there. They all want my money and fame."
He's the gold digger.
Brian's life. Is Brian married?
No, never been married. And I said, "Well, why would you want to be with somebody who's, 18 years older than you?" He says, well, he like older women. And there's a lot of guys out there do like older women.
So what is the reason why you're not talking to him
With the
on
emoji.
his main account?
I did a little bit of research on it and found out that what he was saying about management company, I mean celebrities, they monitor everything. They monitor all their phone calls. They monitor, and a lot of they do it is because if these guys go out and do something and get paid for it, they have to know what these guys are doing and what they're getting paid for.
Where does it go from there?
It was like everything I had been missing. He made me feel good. He complimented me. He told me how much he cared about me and how beautiful I was, this and that.
And you guys talk on the phone?
He can't talk on the phone because his management company monitors everything.
So when did things start become more romantic between you guys?
About 2 months into it, I started talking about my relationship with my husband, and he wasn't real happy about the way he was treating me. And he kept saying,
Need to move in with me.
Oh, fuck that. Mm-mm.
Walk her to New York, come live with me, and that kind of stuff. The reason my husband found out about him was that I had left my phone here on my table next to my chair, and I fell asleep, and he happened to see it. This is a much younger guy. I mean, 47. I'm 65. He just made me feel really good about myself in a way my husband hadn't made me feel in a long time. Like I said, I just started talking to him, and he was just saying things to me that was making me feel really good about myself.
How many photos have you gotten from him in total?
Just that one holding up a piece of paper.
Come on.
And the only reason he said he sent me
That's
that
not
was
Photoshop.
at one time I was doubting him.
Teresa, I was not going to bring that up. No.
As Sherry began to drift away from her husband, she got closer to this profile of Brian. The two chatted back and forth every single day about meeting up in person.
That was the first thing I noticed, but I wasn't going to bring it up.
With his taxes, he needed Sherry to accept large amounts of cash through wire transfer.
He's a celebrity, and apparently he got charged with tax avoidance because
Replay that. I want to replay that sign.
Yeah, it's good. So good. So good.
Just that one holding up. It says, I love you, Sherry. Stop doubting my love.
Stop doubting my love.
Yeah. And the reason he said he sent me that was because
Doubting my Photoshop love.
I was doubting him, and he wanted to prove that he was who he said he was.
As Sherry began to drift away from her husband, she got closer to this profile of Brian. The two chatted back and forth every single day about meeting up in person. But then, Brian ran into problems with his taxes. He needed Sherry to accept large amounts of cash through wire transfer.
No, of course he did.
He got charged with tax avoidance because his last manager didn't pay his taxes.
Tax avoidance.
Something $800,000 fine, and he's trying to pay it off, and he has to so then he sent me, I think it was like $60,000 or something like that, and we bought the crypto, no problems with it. He did send me $123,000.
What?
It into my account, and he had me set up another account with another bank, and we wired 100,000 of that into this other bank, and we used that to buy crypto. And he told me what was left over to use it to pay for my divorce and any of my behind bills.
What the?
Okay, why aren't the wires coming directly from him?
Because his money is in restriction.
Sherry receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars from this Brian profile only made her believe this was truly him even more. He needed her to do him a favor.
And also the fact that we basically stole $13,000 from my husband. That was, he wasn't happy about that.
Oh
my God.
You stole $13,000 from her husband's account.
Sitting in the bank, loan on our house. And I chose to use that to help Brian out. My husband had found out about it. He went to the bank one day and they told him about it. And he came home and he was outraged. And so Brian didn't know at that point that my husband knew about that we had taken that money. And Brian said if he would have known that, he would never have me use that money.
Yeah, right.
My name off of all his accounts. Accusing me of cheating on him. And I tried to tell him I haven't been with the man physically, so I don't feel like I've cheated on you. I feel like what he did with the in front of the computer is more cheating than what I did.
Oh,
Sherry?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I do. I agree with him. I basically did steal it from him. I admit that.
Sherry's husband has been pushing her to
Him
reach out
watching
to us.
corn was
She
worse
still
than
believes that this
her
could possibly be the
being
Having an
involved in
actual
a fake
affair.
relationship.
you
Yeah.
going outside of the fact that he is being nice to you.
He promised me a better life with him, and he'll make me happy, and that kind of stuff. But he's saying after my divorce is final, that he's going to come down here in a private jet, and get me and my stuff
Oh.
to New York to live with him.
Grew up in a
But there's
private
something
jet.
in you that's telling you that it's real.
Hoping you're going to tell me that he's a real deal. I felt like I was falling in love with this guy.
Well, Sherry, I really appreciate you. We're gonna start getting to work on this, and we'll have some answers very soon.
Yeah, right,
Well, I appreciate you guys for everything you're doing.
I appreciate you opening up and being transparent about the situation. I know it's rough, and I know a lot of it was tough to even talk about, but you're very brave to come up here and tell your story.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bye.
Okay,
Her
Seekers.
husband all along. That'd be funny.
Sherry
Think he
provided our team
got the
email
money
and phone numbers she used to communicate with Brian, and this photo. A few days later, we hopped on another video chat with her to get more information on all of the money that she's been receiving from these random people from around the world. Bree pulled the names of the people that were on the transactions that were sending Sherry money, and Brienne began to call all of them. If we can figure out the real reason why Sherry, it would really help get her to understand.
Your MAGA hats.
Yeah.
Do you think you might be in communication or even in a relationship with a celebrity online? Or maybe your friend or family member is in a similar situation that Sherry's in. We can help you find the answers you're looking for.
Yeah, right, Chuck?
Right, Chuck?
Yeah.
Share my story.
She shouldn't have said all that.
Right?
We're here to help.
TMI.
Literally, we did not need to know that he.
We wanted to talk to you today about some of the money that you've received through wire transfer.
I wonder if the scammers target people that wear certain hats.
At one point.
Actually, more than that.
So what did you end up doing with the money?
I think they're getting those red hats for a reason. They are easier, maybe.
Like pay for your divorce.
Scam? I don't know.
No. They got my bank account locked down right now. We don't have access to it.
Oh?
What was your guys' last conversation?
I was just telling them how I need a car and I don't have any access to any of my money in my bank account because it's all locked down right now.
Oh?
How are you and your husband?
At the same, I pretty much ruined my marriage and ruined my life.
It was time to sit down with Sherry and go over everything that we had found.
Never had on right.
Time for her to hear the truth about that she was willing to leave her husband for.
Oh, come on.
Howdy, Sherry. I'm good. How are you?
I had a little breakdown yesterday after I talked to you guys.
Really?
My husband is not willing to reconcile, so I pretty much just sunk myself.
We've had several talks about, your relationship with your husband, and you took accountability for a lot of that stuff. Is this something that you want to pursue truly with your husband and try to patch up your relationship?
My husband's pretty much done with me. I've hurt him way too much.
He's done with her.
I just don't think there's any coming back from it. I'm just going to have to live with those consequences of my decisions.
Yep.
I basically
Hold on, I have to plug this
asked him if this was proven that he was scamming me and I want to end it with him, if he would be willing to get back together and try to patch things up. And he said, I've already made my decision about us.
Are you ready for today?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So Sherry, the first thing that we did look at were some of the messages, and this rose a red flag because we noticed a lot of grammatical errors.
Yes, they're on YouTube. I'll show you where.
Messages he sent you.
I just want to read you some of these messages. Why you must have a reason. Yes, I am a good person, and I love to protect people that loves me. Did you notice these grammatical errors?
Yeah, I did.
Brian Quinn, he's pretty accomplished and educated, attended Brooklyn University. He's very well spoken.
She wouldn't talk like that.
Podcasts that he has. Why would he have grammatical errors in every single message that he sent you.
Well, I know that I've heard them say on the show that he has a hard time sometimes with words when he's like on doing interviews and stuff like that. And I know he's from New York and he has a strong New York accent.
What does an accent have to do with grammar? Like,
A possibility.
right?
We have more information, okay?
So Sherry, the message that really stuck out to me was one of the first things that you had said to Brian. You mentioned that people keep reaching out to you and they're trying to get you to follow them.
Channing Tatum.
To their official fan page. Channing Tatum, you know, he asked you for $1,000 to join his official fan page.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of celebrities that reach out to you?
No. Tatum reached out to me one time after I reached out to him, and then one guy that's the main character in Yellowstone.
3 more than
Kevin Costner.
I haven't gotten one celebrity.
So that's a lot of celebrities.
Yeah, that is.
I wondered it, but I don't know.
So you had sent over a phone number that you were using to converse with Brian. We found that it was actually a VoIP phone number, and a VoIP phone number is an online internet phone number. Anyone can sign up for these. They do not have to attach any personal information. So the person that signed up for this did not put a name, an address. Anyone can create this number and say that it's New York. So there's no confirmation that this phone number belongs to Brian Quinn. We did look at the 2 emails that you had sent over to us from Brian. Both of these emails are more so on the risky side. We use a tool that verifies an email's online presence. So think of it as like a credit score. So what we had found for both these emails is that they were new to the internet. They're not connected to any social media accounts, and that's why they were scored on the risky side. They haven't been connected to anything online.
I'm thinking the reason he might have just created a new email account is to talk to me through that without his name of the company realizing that he was talking to me.
That could be the case, but Sherry, we have more.
We were able to confirm that this image did come from Brian Quinn's verified Instagram profile. So what it looks like is the Brian that you're talking to took this image and stripped it of the border, the words on the outside, just photoshopped it, layered it, added.
I mentioned that to him. I said, you promised me that this wasn't Photoshop, and I'm starting to think it is Photoshop. We're not Photoshop.
Wouldn't it be easier
Look,
for him to actually
I'm on the Reddit.
something in real time and then just send it to you?
But he claims he can't just post stuff like that because he's near the company. They're keeping track of everything he does.
You'd received large wire transfers from Brian.
Yes.
That definitely rose some red flags for us. Who are these people?
He doesn't have access to his money because he owes the IRS money. So he has no access to his money right now.
We pulled some recent data for Brian Quinn, and what we were able to find was that he's actually worth $7 million.
Wow.
He's active in his community. He's donated at least $50,000 to the New York City Fire Department. Why would this person be asking you to receive and send money?
Well, he wanted to buy crypto to help pay off his debt that he owes the IRS.
But a debt like that would have been all over the news. You would have saw that on TMZ if he really, didn't do his taxes and he owed that much money on his taxes.
We looked into it. We could not find any confirmation that he owes any money to anyone.
Well, I only gave him money one time. And ever since then, I haven't given him anything. He's actually sent me money.
So
yeah, but he's having her launder money.
Anytime you get a large sum of money, whether it be in the mail, whether it be even if you find $60,000 on the floor, it's usually not a good sign, and it usually leads to very dangerous things down the road. You're accepting money from someone you don't know, you never met face to face. This person that you're talking to, he hasn't touched the money. You don't know where that money is going. You're receiving this money into your account, and you're basically putting it into another bank account when you transfer it from your bank account into Bitcoin.
What about this last batch of money he sent me was $125,000, and I sent $100,000 to send it to my Chase account, and I bought Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh,
Bitcoin
that's not suspicious. Just randomly
just like bank-
depositing $100,000 into your personal Chase bank
I have
account.
$60,000 cash coming to you in a box, but don't worry about it. Don't ask me any questions. I just need you to hold it. Would you accept it?
Probably not.
Anything over $10,000 gets questioned by the bank. Just saying.
Able to put it in his.
I know
his
from
wallet
experience.
because they're under review right now.
We have tools here that we use to access crypto wallets, and we review the transactions and where they're sent. On the other side of this coin, funds are being sent through crypto, but you're not sure where they're landing and who's receiving them. And that's the scary part of all this.
Because he set that wallet up in my name.
You're the one receiving money. You're the one sending money. You're the one at risk.
So what do I do if the bank comes back after investigating this and they said that everything was okay?
The cold hard truth, Sherry, is that you're involved in a romance scam. And it's a celebrity romance scam. This person's posing to be Brian Quinn, and he's asking you to send money and receive money, and he's put you in this awful situation where you could get in trouble with the law if you don't stop. There's just no information to support that the person you're talking to, the real person you're talking to, is Brian Quinn.
So all this crap he's telling me about after my divorce is final, he's going to come down in a personal jet and pick me up, bring me, take me up to New York. That's all a bunch of bull.
He's saying these things to you so that he can use you to send and receive money.
Okay.
We see this all the time with romance scams. A person is in, a toxic relationship in real life or in a marriage, or going through a divorce, and they hop online looking for love, and they trust the first person that reaches out to them, and they're willing to do anything to meet this person face to face or to make the relationship work. Don't allow your loneliness to ruin your life.
I guess in my heart, I wanted it to be true. He was telling me things I wanted to hear that I don't hear from my husband. And that just piqued my interest and got me hooked.
Have you been honest with your husband? And is he aware of the reason you chose to go down this path with Brian in the first place?
He's not willing to really talk to me about it. I just hurt him so bad. And I don't blame him for feeling the way he does. I just hurt him so bad.
The first step to being able to repair your marriage is to block this person.
And to be honest with your husband and let him know the hurt and the unhappiness that you're feeling.
And let your husband watch corn. God.
I found out about him and this and that, and just remind him how much he ruined my life, and now I'm going to block him. Well, I need to confront him. How should I confront him?
Go with your gut. If you feel that you need to confront this person, confront him.
Can I still get in trouble with this?
We can't guarantee that. But what you could do right now is file a police report with your local police department, and then also file a report with the FBI. If you can get ahead of this and be honest with them and give them all the information and say, hey, look, I think that it's a great step towards moving forward as well.
I'm so thankful for you guys. I think what you do is a wonderful thing. I've watched many of your guys' videos.
It's time to cut them off, right?
Yeah. Thank you guys
got
so
the
much.
juice.
Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Team contacted Sherry's husband to extend support. He agreed to a meeting offer on the following day. He responded with the following text message. Oh, here, let me pause it. Says, I think I've changed my mind and don't want to talk since I have no idea what she told you. And since she is a compulsive liar, I don't want to be accidentally making her look like the victim in our marriage or make her look worse. I will just say this. We will be divorcing because she cannot be trusted. She does not respect me, love me, and violated her vows before God. I do not wish to punish her or see her suffer. I just can't live with her anymore. Thank you for what you do. I was the instigator in her contacting you. Wow.
So what is that supposed to mean? I was the instigator.
I think he's the one that convinced her to call. To contact the scamfish people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy. I can't believe she like for real thought she was in a relationship with Brian Quinn.
Yeah, he somehow convinced her or something. I don't know how he convinced her, but yeah, right, Christina. Yeah, he's sick of her crap. He's done. He doesn't want to work stuff out. He does not want to work stuff out at this point. So, yeah, sometimes they don't always find out where the money came from. Sometimes they send that link and they don't click on it. You know, sometimes they can't convince them to do it. So sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes they know they're being tracked, and so they won't click on an unknown link, even if they think it's a gift card or something. Some of them are getting, they're onto that. So they purposely won't click a link like that because they know they're tracking their IP and all that. So that's the last episode we're going to show for tonight. Any last thoughts about that episode, Polly? That was still, that was really messed up.
Can you even believe that? What is with these people that think they're involved in these celebrity relationships? Like, but listen, like, hear me out, okay? All right. So any one of us know that a celebrity is like, a really busy person. They're a person, who has money. They're a person who, they have like an entire life and they, will usually date within their circles. I mean, everyone dates within their circles. Why would someone on the internet just think that a person like that would want to just date them? Like, who are they in the world? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I personally, I think I'm cute, but like, I would not expect like Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance or Pink, to just be like, hey girl, what's up, Polly? Let's hook it up. No. They're not just gonna be trolling the internet.
I think Kelly's right. It's a fantasy dream for them to date a celebrity. You know what I mean? There are some people that are really, I don't want to say obsessed, but they do want that. They think that will be some type of glamorous life that they would live, an exciting glamorous life, something that they don't have right now. Okay. Yeah, exciting, glamorous life. And that's something that maybe they've always wanted and they don't have. And with this woman, she already wasn't happy within her marriage, and yeah, I don't know, she fell for it, and she really had that fantasy. And if you remember the whole part about her bringing up the fantasy, I mean, look at that episode that we watched with Tyler Perry. This woman was literally having dreams about a car coming and picking her up and whisking her away to go marry Tyler Perry. So, she was literally having dreams about that. What happened? I'm not sure what you missed, Ghost.
Yeah, we were just watching some romance scams, and this Beezy thought she was in a relationship with Brian from Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, and obviously that wasn't true. But so yeah, I'm gonna, I'm trying to still on other stuff. I'm trying to get caught up with Lisa. I'm busy on Disco a lot. I still have a lot of people to get verified and things like
Please
that.
be
So I'm
patient
working
with
on
us on the verification. I am so sorry. We have so many people that want to get in. We have a vetting process, and we've had to step it up a few notches on that. It is taking us a while. Please understand that while we're also getting people approved for Discord, we are also, running this platform, and we are also dealing with some drama that's going on. Plus, we have our own lives. Plus, we have the stuff we're doing behind the scenes. We are incredibly busy, but we will get to you. We want you in the Discord. We want you to be in it. We absolutely don't have not even one person that we're like, oh, well, we don't want them in there. We're going to ignore it. That is not happening. We don't feel that way. Please just be patient and understanding. I promise we will get to you. I promise.
Yep, and there was a few people that didn't click on the link in time, or they had some kind of issue, and I have to send you a new invite link. So be patient while I get that done. I'll have those done by tomorrow. I'll have all the new invites, any fresh invites, emailed out by tomorrow.
Now they only last for 24 hours. So
Yeah.
So if when you get it, also make sure to check your spam folders just in case it went in there.
Yeah, and I have to check my spam folder because there could be some requests in there. But I'm going to go through all my emails tomorrow and make sure I have all the invites sent out for all the pending requests. And if you haven't joined yet and you do want to join, just email me scamslam411@gmail.com and I will send you an invite. Or if somehow you missed clicking on the invite in time, just email me and I will send you a fresh invite link to join. And this is something that you don't know, Polly. I have a surprise. I have a surprise that I don't know. Some people might be interested, some people might not be. But yesterday, private messaged me on Disco. No, if you already sent me it on Disco, I will get to that too. It's just I'm behind on messages. I apologize.
You have literally thousands of messages. I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating. Plus, we have messages on our platforms, and then we have messages on Discord, and then we have emails, and messages here. Like, it is a lot. Please be patient with us. We will get back to you.
Yes, most definitely. And I'm going to be working on a lot of that tomorrow. Okay, I just haven't had a lot of time to do it today. So that's why things have gotten delayed for today. But I'll have time. I'm setting aside time to do that, work on some of that tomorrow. But okay, so what day did I go to Chocolate World? Yesterday, Thursday, right?
Yes.
So I went to Chocolate World and it was like a little field trip kind of thing. And some people are only interested in the scam stuff, but some people like my little field trip stuff and they want more of that. So I'm going to be doing a field trip next week on Friday.
Where are we going?
So if anybody wants to join me, I'm going to make sure, because I'm going to be out walking around and stuff outside. So I'm going to make sure I take an extra charger pack so that way my phone will last as long as possible.
Okay, don't announce where you're going. Just announce the type of place you're going. But not where.
Why?
Oh, just because weirdos.
I mean, people will know when I'm there, though.
Yeah, but that gives them, like, if you say it now, that gives them time to like plan it.
No,
You know what I mean?
Not a casino. It's kind of like a carnival, but they have like all kinds of cool stuff at this place. No, it's not a casino. I can go to a casino anytime, but no, it's kind of like a carnival type thing. No, it's not like that. It's not like amusement park. Chuck, don't. Chuck knows what it is, but don't say that. Stop!
Stop it.
See, Chuck knows, because he's...
Chuck, shut up.
You're from my area.
Shut it, Chuck! Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
Stalker.
No,
Stalker.
no, it's kind of like a carnival kind of thing, and like they do at a lot of carnivals, they have lots of like food trucks and things like that. So they'll have all kinds of like really good food I can try, and they have like little like there. It's almost like a circus type thing in a way too. I didn't bring it up, Chuck. Like there's a thing where they like shoot a guy out of a cannon.
What?
Yeah. And they have these little like baby pig, like I think they call them hot dog pigs, little hot dog pig races and stuff. It's and stuff like that. Like weird stuff like that. So
Damn it, Shock.
So it's probably going to be me and my son and his stepdaughter. I'm not sure who else. There's going to be a couple of us going, and I thought that maybe I would live stream, and it would be kind of fun to like watch the pig races and watch this guy get shot out of a cannon and like see what kinds of cool foods they have there and whatever else odd is going on at this place.
Oh, I'm there. I'm your box bitch.
So we're gonna try to go like early in the day, so that way we can be there like all day. And I'll try to live stream them as much as possible and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'll talk to you more about it, Polly. What time? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm shooting for maybe around noon Eastern time on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, go sit in the corner, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck. Busted. Motherfucker.
Funeral cake? I think you mean funnel cake. I don't.
No, it would be so much fucking better if it was funeral cake.
No,
come on now.
I don't want funeral cake.
I do.
Funnel cake, yes. I love funnel cakes. My son is so excited. He wants to get funnel cake, and he wants to get like caramel apples, and they have things like that, and he's excited to get those kinds of things. Cotton candy, things like that. They have all kind of food trucks that sell all kinds of things, and stuff. So yeah, we'll try some different foods and stuff. Well, I'm not gonna say too much. I'll give him more information about it. I'll tell you about it, Polly.
I'm in. I'm in.
And I'm gonna look into the haunted thing because we talked about that. I haven't looked at it yet.
Yes, I'm excited about the night of paranormal investigation. Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Telling Chuck to shut up now. I don't know why it came out like that either. So what I'm gonna look at doing is like staying in like a haunted hotel overnight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna and like I can like live stream from there, and like we can just have like a normal live stream, but we can also be like seeing if anything weird happens or whatever. I don't know.
Yes.
Like we'll see.
You can rent ghost equipment. I know how to run it because I used to have my own.
Okay, I don't know how to do any of that, so like I don't know. I'll have to figure it out and see, and it'll just be something fun to do. Like that way, because what the thing is, like covering some of the topics we cover, like yes, some of the stories that we cover or the scammers we cover, sometimes there's like funny times, but honestly, a lot of the times, like some of these stories we see are like really sad. Like I cried tonight, a couple times, with the stories, like the older lady that got scammed and when she was crying and everything. And I felt really sad for that guy. I forget his name now. The one with the disabilities and things, like So there's a lot of sad things. So like, I don't know, sometimes it's just good to get out and do something fun. And I just thought it'd be cool to include anybody here that wants to participate in it. And if you don't like that kind of content or whatever, then I understand it. Don't feel obligated to
take the
be
night
there
off.
if you don't, if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to participate or whatever. Teresa said, go watch corn.
I've been watching porn the whole time. No, I'm just kidding.
But it would just be good to it's good to go do some fun stuff. And and a lot of the people will be a lot of the same people that are here regularly and things like that, and we can just all hang out and have a fun experience together instead of something that is sad
and traumatic.
Yeah, some of these are traumatic. Yeah. I mean, some of these people are ruining their marriages and ruining their life. Yeah, and I can get a funeral cake. Yeah.
I'm in. Take the funeral cake.
Oh, I'll definitely get some good stuff. I'll get some good foods to try. I'll even maybe take some suggestions. You can help me pick what to try.
Ooh,
So yeah. Any final thoughts, Polly, or anything before we end it for tonight, or should I say this morning?
No, we're good. But I do like our little field trips because it gets me out of the house without getting me out of the house because I'm immunocompromised, so I have to be really careful. And it's so people-y out there, but it's okay because I'm behind my phone. Like, I don't have to deal with the people. It's fabulous. Highly recommend.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people that are in that situation for whatever reason. That can't experience certain things, or they've never been to some of these places, and so it's a way to be able to, see some different stuff and experience some things and not have to be around a lot of people. I don't mind it. Like, I don't have an issue with it for health reasons or any reasons like that. But I know, some people do. And so, yeah, I'll do field trips. Even if you're the only one there with me, Polly.
Well, for a while now, I have been.
Yeah.
So it's fun because now we just get to do what we used to do, but with other people.
Yeah, because I used to do this before when it was just before I had the platform. I would just, me and Polly would just be on the phone, and I would.
You take me on great adventures on cruise ships and all these crazy cool places. And, I'm sick at home, stuck in bed, so it was really awesome for me. I got to see a lot of cool stuff I wouldn't really get to see.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that Friday, and I'm going to look into the whole haunted thing too.
I'm excited. Let me help pick. I'm so excited.
Ooh, I'll send you. I'll find the websites.
Okay.
I'll send you a couple whatever websites I find, and then you can maybe help me pick something to do.
Oh, hell yes, I'm in. Absolutely.
All right. Sounds awesome. All right. Well, I hope to see everybody later. If you did send me any messages, I'm going to be going to sleep now. But if you sent me any messages, I am going to be set aside a couple of hours for when I first get up tomorrow to get through messages. So I am going to do my best. I promise.
I will be answering messages all night tonight, all day tomorrow, all night tomorrow. And for the rest of my fucking life.
You love it.
I do, but also it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming by the numbers sometimes.
You get my message, and I'm like, fuck, which platform?
Yeah.
I don't know. You could have messaged me like 10 different places. Tell me which one. They're all full of messages. I don't even know.
Yep. I know. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful night/morning, depending on where you are. And hopefully we will see you soon. Hopefully sometime tomorrow.
Great. Bye, everyone.